Hello friends, it's Big Bob here. Got a wonderful new little project for you to do today. Well, first of all, let me tell you what a Bob is. A Bob is one of those guys that lives with a single woman. She works, he doesn't. He stays around the house all day and plays video games, smokes Newports, drinks beer and plays video games with his friends all day long. If you fit that description, you are a Bob. There are good Bobs and there are bad Bobs. I represent the good Bobs. My job is to make you do things around the house to make yourself have some self-worth while your lady friend is out working. And that's easy to do. These little projects, all they do is take a little thought, and it buys you some time in case she decides to put you out. Because one day she's going to get tired of your butt not working and hanging around the house, and she's going to ask you out. I'm the guy that shows you how to do things around the house. So today, let's see what's on the old clipboard for my Bobette. Big Bob. The motion sensor lights on the side of the house where the van is parked, they're not being activated at night. So, could you go out and take a look at them and see what the problem is? Well, I will. First of all, motion sensor lights around the house, anywhere around the house, deters crime. Because criminals like to work in the dark undercover. So, when you have motion sensor lights, when somebody decides to walk up into your driveway to mess with one of your vehicles or something like that, motion sensors will deter them. They'll move on to the next place that doesn't maybe have safety lights. So, my suggestion is if you don't have motion sensor lights around your house, you should have some installed. They're easy to install and they're inexpensive, but their worth will prove over and over again their value to your home. I had a van attempted to be stolen once myself right out of my driveway, and it was because that side of the driveway was totally dark at about 8 o'clock at night. So, I lucked out, my van wasn't stolen, but it was damaged. It still cost me some collateral damage, but I sucked it up and put up motion sensor lights. So that's what I suggest. So we're going to go out to ground zero and check it out. Today I got to fix a utility light. The outside motion sensor lights aren't working. So I've got to see if the bulbs need replaced or what the problem is with it. First I'll try the bulbs themselves. Sometimes they get moisture in them and have to be cleaned off. these also have a sensor on them. Sometimes they get dirty and need to be cleaned off. Okay, as you can see, the back on, this is in a test mode, but the motion sensor works on the timer, so you got to set that back again for about 5 minutes or so. You want it to stay on in the motion sensor range, and then you can aim it back to where it's supposed to be. So we'll see if those go off and then come back on. We'll be right back, but first, a word from our sponsor. Well, once again, it's time to pay a few bills around here. You know, every now and then, somebody comes up with a product that they'll send to me that I'll take a look at. I was fascinated by this new book. It's called Lottery by the Weather. It's written by a guy by the name of Professor Rico von Einstein. The book has a way of telling you that there's a new scientific way and approach to come up with playing lottery numbers that actually win, and it's using the weather as a tool. That's why it's called Lottery by the Weather. It's very unique. Professor Rico von Einstein is one of the leading and also the world's only meteonumerologist, and what he is somebody that has correlated numbers and studied them with weather patterns and come up with a scientific method of approaching winning the lottery. So this is something to take a look at. Now, I know a lot of you have had dream books in your lives for years. I know I had them when I was a kid. Everybody swore by a dream book and nobody questioned it. So open your mind up and take a look at this new book called Lottery by the Weather. Lottery by the Weather by Professor Rico von Einstein, and you can get it at www.recreations.com. That's www.recreations.com. Well, Pilgrim, looks like it works. Another successful job by Big Bob. I'll see you on the other side. Well, friends, that's another fine job produced for you by Big Bob. Motion sensor lights, as I say, can be very important. You know, statistics show that most burglaries take place in the dark or in low lights where nobody's paying attention to the perpetrator. So if you want to have a safe home, put up lights around the dark sides of your house, in the back and places like that, so that when somebody approaches your home, the lights go on. When the lights go on, they don't know whether you got a 45 aimed at them or a shotgun, so they'll probably move on. If they persist, call 911 and keep the old clock ready. Well, that's Big Bob. We want to hear from you. We want to know what's going on. Tell us some of the stories you would like to see, and we'll try to do them for you. But meanwhile, just keep watching. We'll stumble on something that you're having a problem with or we can help you fix. And I'll be seeing you. Where's my shot of Hennessy? Damn it.